So what's up everyone? OddMan105 aka the Odd One here, and today we're on the hunt for what is quite possibly the coolest S-Class out of the box with 4 connected supercharge slots Autophage multi-tool staff. So keep watching this video and I'll show you guys where to get it. Okay guys, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. And this planet is dark AF, but that's not why we're here. As previously mentioned, we're on the hunt for an S-Class out of the box with 4 connected supercharge slots, Autophage staff multi-tool. And full credit to where credit is due. Before we even begin, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to NeMeZissFPRO and to Hero2U for this awesome multi-tool find. So thank you guys very much. Now, in addition to finding and crafting this multi-tool staff, we're going to max out the damage on this staff with the Pulse Spitter using the highest possible stat X-Class upgrades that we can find. So, sounds like fun? Let's begin. Okay, first and foremost, you're going to need a few things. First, you'll need to complete the Echo's storied quest, up to and including They Have Returned and an audience with the Autophage, very important. Without completing these storied quests, you won't be able to gain access to these multi-tool staffs. Now the reason being, during the Echo's storied quest, you'll receive the blueprints to craft these 2 very important items for your multi-tool. They are the Polyphonic Core and the Scan Harmonizer. Without these items, you won't be able to locate the Autophage camps or the Autophage race, which is where you'll craft and claim the new Autophage multi-tool staffs. Very important. Remember that you must complete the Echo's storied quest first. The next thing you'll need is Void Mode. And Void Mode is a type of currency that's used by the Autophage race to basically buy their stuff. Now the Autophage staffs are customizable and you'll need Void Mode to exchange for those customizations. Now depending on how much customization you intend to do, I suggest bringing as much Void Mode as possible to purchase the customizations that you want. Now this Autophage staff is located in the Euclid Galaxy. That's the starter galaxy. So that brings me to my third point. You'll need access to a portal and all 16 of your glyphs. If you don't have all 16 of your glyphs yet, then please check the link in this video's description for my tutorial video on how to get all 16 of your glyphs as quickly as possible. Next, enter these glyphs into any portal. Now take a screenshot if needed. And remember, before stepping through any portal, go to your network settings and disable multiplayer and set your session to invite only. And always create a manual restore point just in case things go wrong. Okay, and with that being said, I'll see you guys on the other side. Now, when you arrive through the portal, you'll be on the correct planet, so simply head to the following coordinates. That's plus 73.06 and plus 5.52. There will be a comm ball in the base in the area, but unfortunately I can't leave a save beacon here because there's a base. However, you'll know that you're in the correct area. Simply look for the crashed freighter. It'll be right in front of you. Then you'll know you're in the right place. Okay, so we're taking a short break from crafting our S-Class staff because unfortunately the crashed freighter Autophage camp doesn't have the one primary component that we need to distinguish our staff from all the others so that we can craft our S-Class staff. And that component's right here at this location. So, glyphs are on the screen as well. Same star system, different planet, and different set of coordinates. So you want to come to minus 58.03 and plus 129.14. The planet's name is Jim, and it's an extremely hot, charred planet. So again, on your screen right now, and this is in the Euclid Galaxy. Now there will be a red save beacon in the area. So what we want is right here. Now, you need the reclaimed head. Without this component, then your staff won't be an S-Class with 4 connected supercharged slots. So, for example, if you pick the Radiant Heart instead of the reclaimed head, then your multi-tool is going to be something totally different, a different class with different supercharged slot configurations. So, you want this component. Let's go ahead and grab it. Now that we have our reclaimed head, let's head back to the crash site. Okay, so now that we're back at the crash site, activate your scanner. Okay, here's the Autophage synthesis terminal. Let's interact with it. Okay, now if you don't have all the components for your staff, you want to exchange void motes at this point, but because we do, let's go ahead and assemble the staff. Remember that the most important component of the staff is the headpiece, so we want the reclaimed head. Without this, you won't get an S-Class staff. Put that in, and all the other components can be anything that you want. So let's select the runic core, and for the pole, let's go with the Havoc Lance. Actually, let's put something else on it. Let's do something else. Here we go, Radiant Boar. Let's do that one. There we go. That looks much better. Check that out. Okay, let's assemble. Okay, and check it out. So now we have an S-Class out of the box with 4 connected supercharged slots. This thing's going to hit like a tank. And it's pretty stacked with upgrades too. So, of course, we want to compare. And we can take this multi-tool absolutely for free. Yes, please. Look at this beast of a staff. Check that out. That is awesome. I love it. And the mouth opens too. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now that this is done, you guys know what we have to do next, right? So now that you have a good multi-tool, the next thing you'll need is the pulse spitter and all of its blueprints. So what you'll need to do is come here to the space anomaly and speak to Eos behind me here, or as I like to refer to him as Jaws. Because he looks just like Jaws. Look at him, wearing armor. Okay, so you want the pulse spitter right here and all of its blueprints, all of them. This will max out your damage. Now that is if you don't already have the weapon and its blueprints unlocked. If you do, then you're good to go, but if not, simply come here to the space anomaly and purchase these with nanites and you're all set. Next, you'll need to get some X-Class Pulse Spitter modules, which typically can only be purchased at outlawed space stations, and not all outlawed space stations will sell Pulse Spitter modules. However, on your screen right now are the glyphs to this space station where the vendor right behind me will sell Pulse Spitter modules, so let's talk to him. And as you can see right here, he has Pulse Spitter modules, which is awesome. Now, he sells 3 at a time, which is also pretty cool. Buy as many as you can. Now, once you clear out his inventory, what you want to do is back out, and you'll need to reset the vendor's inventory by simply jumping in and out of your starship, creating a manual restore point, and you want to reload that manual restore point. This will reset the vendor's inventory, and you're going to rinse and repeat to buy as many of the Pulse Spitter modules as you can possibly get your hands on. Okay, so after about 10 minutes of min-maxing and within the first batch of 10 X-Class Pulse Spitter modules, I got really lucky. I found what is perhaps the best X-Class Pulse Spitter module with the highest possible stats ever. Seriously, so you guys check this out. So we go to multi-tool, so look at this thing. Now, in general, you want a fire rate of plus 20%, a reload time of minus 15%. Your damage must be plus 4%, and your clip size will always be plus 12. That never changes. Let me reiterate, these are the highest possible stats that you can get for any Pulse Spitter module anywhere. So I only need to go in and find 2 more of these. so I got some more min-maxing to do, but once I find them, what I'll do is set up the multi-tool, then we'll go merc out some sentinels. So if that sounds like fun, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, so let's put this thing together. Now, you want to take the actual weapon, the Pulse Spitter, place it in the supercharged slots, touching as many of your X-Class upgrades as possible. So in our particular case, it's going to be 2 of them. So let's take the X-Class upgrades, put them in, And these are 3 of the exact same X-Class upgrades. You'll take your final upgrade, place it in the supercharge slot. Now here's where things get a little tricky. You want your blueprints here, touching the weapon and the X-Class upgrades. And it doesn't matter which way you put them in, but let's take our A-Class blueprint, place it next to the weapon. Let's take our amplified cartridges, place it next to the X-Class upgrade. And this impact igniter has no difference. It makes no difference to the stats, so we'll place that on top of the weapon as well. And as you can see, look at that damage. 29,978 damage, just a hair shy of 30,000 damage. Now, I do believe that the Pulse Spitter would do more damage on this staff if we had an L-shaped configuration supercharge slot. Now, unfortunately we don't, but this is still really good damage for this weapon. So let's take this thing out, go murk out some Sentinels and have some fun. Okay, so we're on a dissonant planet. Let's get the Sentinels' attention. Alright. Bring it, fellas. Let's do this. Oh, look what we got here. Hey. Get wrecked, Sentinel. Boom! That took about a second. Anybody else? Alright. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Unbelievably powerful. Hey, get out of my face. Now, I do recommend that if you can get it, get the combat scope. That should help with some of the recoil. Otherwise, this thing is ridiculously powerful. Can't heal him fast enough, can you? Nope. Keep them coming, boys. I can do this all day. Oh, look. We have an arachnid. Hello, Mr. Spider. You missed me. Stand still. Boom! That took 3 seconds. Let's go. Hi there. Okay, level 4. Keep them coming. But you guys get the idea. This thing is insanely powerful with the Pulse Spitter. Miss me. Stand still. Boom. Dead. The only problem with the Pulse Spitter is that you blow through ammo like it's nobody's business. You burn through a lot of ammo, so you got to have about 10 to 12,000 rounds with you. Boop. That took about 3 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. Out of here. There we go. Too easy. But you guys get the idea. The Pulse Spitter on this staff is immensely powerful. Okay guys, and that's pretty much it. This video is a wrap. I'm an OddMan105, aka the Odd One, and if you guys found this video informative or entertaining, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a few likes while you're here, and hey, don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.